There's a new name taking over the F1 world, a driver about to make history by being the first of his nationality to participate in any F1 race. Wondering who he is? Keep watching to find out. Let's begin. Guanyu Zhou, the underestimated 2022 rookie set to make F1 history. Formula One established a foothold in China with the first Shanghai Grand Prix in 2004, but the crowds took their time coming. What the F1 authorities have always wanted is a local star to help tap into the latent riches of the world's second largest economy, and now they have one. Why is Guanyu Zhou being dubbed a trailblazer? Alfa Romeo have picked Guanyu Zhou as their rookie driver for the 2022 season. The Shanghai-born driver brings huge financial backing to the team and will put China on the Formula One map. Zhou is set to partner with former Mercedes driver Valtteri Bottas at Alfa Romeo for the 2022 season. The driver may be just starting out, but he has an opportunity to establish a legacy for those that follow him. The 22-year-old will write his name into the history books as the first ever Chinese driver in a Formula One race in Bahrain this March. He may well be near the back of the grid or even propping up the field, but the historical significance will stand the test of time for a driver paving the way. I dreamt from a young age of climbing as high as I can in a sport that I am passionate about, and now the dream has come true, Zhou said. The dream is reality, and I feel well prepared for the immense challenge of Formula One. The Shanghai-born has arrived at the perfect time, with F1 interest rocketing among China's 1.4 billion populace. Audience figures soared by 40% from 2019 to 2020, and this rise is bound to continue due to both Zhou's presence and state-owned China Central Television making broadcasting of races free. Why is Zhou special for F1's Alfa Romeo team? For Alfa Romeo, Zhou is akin to a lottery win, with the Chinese driver expected to deliver 20 million euro in sponsorships. I think it's a huge opportunity for the company because in the past few weeks, more sponsors have called than in the past 25 years. Team boss Valtteri Bottas told Motorsport magazine, "For the company, for all sponsors, including the current sponsors, it's also a great opportunity and will go in that direction." Mocked in some circles as a pay driver for the financial backings he brings, Zhou did his talking on the track, finishing 2019 as F2's leading rookie ahead of Mick Schumacher and Nikita Mazepin, both of whom are now in F1. Having finished third in the 2021 F2 championship, Zhou's now looking to make his mark on the F1 track. How did the Chinese racer get here? Zhou's story is an interesting one. The driver was born in Shanghai but brought to Sheffield in 2012 to give him a better chance at cracking F1. He had a natural aptitude for speed racing, and his parents knew there was a ceiling to his potential in China. Signed to the Strawberry Racing team, Zhou soon found his feet in England with his new race team. He gained traction after winning the Super 1 National Rotax Max Junior Championship, and by 2014 was posing in Ferrari Red as a member of their Drivers Academy. His early experience in single-seater driving came in 2015 with Prima Racing in Formula 4 before 3 seasons in Formula 3, 1 with Moto Park and 2 back with Prima. Entering 2018 as an F2 driver who had swapped Ferrari's youth program for Alpine, Zhou knew at least little contention was needed to stake his claim and make it for the F1 grid. He thrived as an F2 rookie in 2019 and more success followed. He even became the first recipient of the Antoine Hubert Award for Best Rookie. 2020 provided a wicked bump in the road, and the Chinese knew it was born or bust in 2021 if he was going to make it in racing. With 2 rounds to go in his most recent F2 championship, Zhou sat in second and finished third. Alfa Romeo novice revealed Fernando Alonso's aid in embarking on F1 journey. 2022 won't be the first time the Chinese driver has been behind the wheel of an F1 car. Zhou got to drive Fernando Alonso's car in FP1 in Austria. The future Alfa Romeo driver revealed the experience helped him become a better driver. As quoted by motorsport.com, "It was one of those days that I remember for my entire racing career. That drive was so different from going out in an F1 car and testing it out for a few days. It was incredible being on the track with other drivers, your idols, and world champions. It's very special to see them pass you on the pit return lap." The Alfa Romeo team scored just 13 points in 2021, finishing the season in 9th place in the Constructors' Championship. But with Zhou's talent and Bottas' experience, the team now has hopes to make an impression in the 2022 grid. While Zhou's impact on the F1 grid remains to be seen, there's more happening in interesting world of Formula One racing. Keep watching. McLaren eager to continue with occasional one-off F1 liveries. McLaren ran an all-new livery for the Monaco Grand Prix race weekend, ditching its regular papaya for the orange and powder blue colors of Gulf Oil. The team also opted to tweak its livery for the final race of the season in Abu Dhabi, partnering with major sponsor British American Tobacco's Vuse brand for a bespoke design including artwork by UAE artist Rabab Tantoui. Although most F1 teams tend to stick with the same design throughout the season, McLaren Racing CEO felt there was significant value in running the one-off liveries from time to time after noticing a great fan reaction throughout 2021, but said it was important to keep them limited to ensure they remained special. I think it's doing it on a very limited basis, as we've done, that is the right balance, he said. We want to keep our identity and make a special livery special. And if we do it all the time, it loses its specialness. Alfa Romeo and Red Bull were the only other teams to run revised livery designs last year. Alfa Romeo incorporated some added green elements into its usual design to celebrate its home race in Italy at Monza, while Red Bull paid tribute to outgoing engine partner Honda by changing to a white-based livery design resembling the colors of Japan for the Turkish Grand Prix. Alonso often laughed with Raikkonen about F1's fake world. Fernando Alonso said he was happy to have shared so many years in Formula One with retiree Kimi Raikkonen, and admitted to sharing some interesting views on the sport with the Iceman. Alonso and Raikkonen both made their F1 debut in 2001. In 2014, Raikkonen was paired with Alonso at Ferrari, the two drivers going their separate ways a year later, and the Spaniard later taking his own break from F1 in 2019 and 2020. Of course, of their near two-decade tenure in the sport, Alonso and Raikkonen fought many battles on the track, but away from the track, Alonso suggests that a warm personality lingers under his rival's icy traits. He's very honest, he's not playing any games, he is what you see, Alonso explained. After the races, he's one of the guys that you can talk honestly with on different topics, and he's straight to the point. Share a lot of his sides and his thoughts about Formula One and about the world. What we live here is a bubble and not real life. We have all these facilities here, we have this easy life. We travel in good planes, we're in 5-star hotels, we have all the help from everyone. But on Sunday night, we're normal people. We tend to laugh about how fake this world has become, the Alpine driver added. Fernando Alonso has mistake pointed out that helped Max Verstappen seal F1 title. Former F1 driver Anthony Davidson believes Fernando Alonso's impatience with Honda during his time at McLaren between 2015 and 2017 played a role in Max Verstappen winning his maiden world championship. McLaren and Honda split at the end of 2018 as Honda partnered with Red Bull's junior team before moving to the senior team in 2019. Despite announcing their departure from the sport at the end of the season, Red Bull stormed victory in 2021 as Verstappen beat Lewis Hamilton to the title in Abu Dhabi. Davidson pondered how Alonso may feel about the Japanese manufacturer after Verstappen's success with a Honda engine. I wonder if Fernando is now like, if only I'd been a little more patient and given it a little more time. Of course, no one can see into the future. Honda's managing director recently stated that their partnership with McLaren was one to be forgotten, with no reliability and low performance as Alonso and Stoffel Vandoorne were left fighting outside the top 10. That's a wrap for this video. Do you think Zhou will live up to the expectations? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.